Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Langrisser mobile series, where we are here to actually not summon. I have very strong reasons not to summon, but we are here to not summon for Light of Genesis, also known as Lolliges, also known as Tensica. I actually like Tensica the most, it's Tensei Jessica. And Mariel, because they're super cool new units, but they do not belong to the factions I normally use. So as cool as they are, I will have to skip on them because next banner is Hilda, an absolute must for almost anything in the future, and Verna, an absolute must for me, since I'm playing Rush so much. And after that, we have the next collab, which I absolutely must get, at least for Himiko. Yet again, an absolute must for the plan that I'm trying to perform. But we are getting ahead of ourselves, there's 2 months still for that. Let's look into the craziness that is Mariel. Alright, so Mariel is a fake paladin, right? Mariel is capable of healing, but actually she really wants to punch things. This is expressed through her talent mainly, where it says that when initiating battle with HP above 50%, damage taken is decreased, attack is increased, and at the start of each battle, so once, you gain commandment. Healing increased by 50%, all damage taken reduced by 25%, and damage dealt reduced by 50%. So it looks like she shouldn't be doing damage, but that's not how you build her. Because after actively attacking, lose the commandment effect and can act again. Basically, she can heal and support your team until it's time to start bashing people's heads in, and that's where she shines again by having an act again. Her factions are, however, a little bit odd. It's just Tensei and Glory. It's a little bit limited for the most competitive heroes, but she's still an amazing, powerful unit, so it should not be ignored. So let's check out what she can actually do with her punches. Savage attack. If you are on defensive ground, or if you have like an effect from people who make forests, you stun. And it stuns the enemy before battle, not after like rout. So you can do very cool things with this. The one pointers, you know what, let's go by cost. That's actually a better idea. Let's look at the one pointers first, because we already see some pre-selection suggested by Zlong, but we can do better. Boost. When entering battle, unit attack plus 7%. Decent, it's a consideration. Salvation. Active skill. Recovers a single heal unit's HP. It's a heal 3 times 5 the attack. Also dispels 2 debuff. That's no joke. I'm not sure if she's used with this, but that's very interesting. And then after battle, 40% chance to heal everyone else by 50% of your own max HP. I don't really like this one. There are some very few situations where Ledin can use this, but not in general. And finally, Prayer. Assist. Dispel up to 2 debuffs from you and heals this unit for 30% of its HP. Allows you to move again an additional 2 blocks and act again. This is the obvious chivalry if you want. You can also be debuffed before doing this and still go ahead. And after this, you can punch someone, and then you can still act again because you have punched someone. Mariel is an absolute beast, an explosive beast. If you get to survive that one shot, you may be in a better position, but that will be a hard sell. 2 pointers. Oof, that's too wordy. Let's start with the easy ones. Attack command. Attack within 2 blocks plus 10%. Very straightforward. Mass attack. Well, we know this one too. Savage. We just talked about it. Attack support large. I don't know if you see the pattern here. Attack, 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 attack. Still, attack support, not very useful, but sometimes maybe the right thing for you. Let's go with the complex ones. 3 turns cooldown. Active skill assist. This is before changing. Sorry, I need water. Restores 2 times 5 health of attack. So that's a little bit worse than mass heal. Dispels 1 debuff, grants 2 random immunity effects, that's new. Last 2 turns. So the random immunity effects are actually 4, I believe. They are the magic defense related one, the movement related one, and the defense related one. The defense would be no heal negation, no debuff negation, and stuff like that. The magic defense would be no movement negation and no movement down and no stun and stuff like that. And of course, immunity to everything. I don't know if that's one of the possible random ones, but maybe it is. Maybe it be. I don't know if actually it works like closer with immunity to fixed damage. That would be interesting. In any case, that's what it does when you have not transformed. After losing the commandment effect, skill becomes God King's Wrath. Physical damage attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.4 damage, and displacement effect pushes target back 2 blocks. So if you have found that there's no one behind the tank, you can punch them away. If nothing else, you can just move. After battle, you can also move another 2 blocks. So you can run back to safety if it's not time for your act again, or if you have survived so long enough that you can still use it. But if nothing else, it helps you set up better. And then we go on to the 3C, which is, of course, ridiculous. Passive. If you don't have the commando effect, so if you're already in kill mode, unit mobility is increased by 3. So at this point you have 6 movement base. If you have the commando effect, after taking action, restores action to 2 other friendly units with the lowest HP, so you are an Almeida as well. An amount equal to Mariel's attack 1.5. So this is just a free heal, you just move, and then when you transform, so this actually still works on the turn when you attack for the first time, which could be that you heal yourself. No, other friendly units, never mind. Then when you transform, physical, actually no, at any time, you can use this attack anytime. Attacks a single, cooldown 7 turns, okay. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.8 damage, that is Sword Soul level of damage, or even more, right? Sword Soul is 1.7. Before battle, dispels 3 buffs from the enemy, that's less than Sword Soul. Inflicts displacement, pushes the target back 3 blocks. When the attack is guarded, damage is increased by an additional 15%. And after taking action, you gain Holy Damnation. Damage dealt increased by 20%. So we are talking about 115% increase. Yeah, very decent. Ignores guard when attacking. So with Holy Damnation, you ignore guard when attacking. Therefore, you can run into a tank, smash them with the 3C, and then on the next turn, because you can act again since you just attacked, you can ignore guard. After using skills to deal damage, all skill cooldowns are reduced by 3 turns. Last 1 turn. Okay, so for the next turn, you're gonna be an explosive person. That's why the cooldown is 7 turns, so that, you know, when it's reduced by 3 turns, it's only 4 more cooldown. Only. So, what can she do? Well, she can run up to you and ruin your life. Like, if she gets in range of your tank, you can attack the tank, get the 3C up, she can probably heal all the way back up with a Goel, and then have an extra turn where she can ignore your tanking skills and just go ahead and attack whomever is in the way. She doesn't have 2 range attacks, which I guess is the only thing you could say. So if you can set up a wall of people who can die, like your tank or summons, maybe you have a chance of surviving this explosive beast, but she can move 6. So I don't know what to say. I don't know. Alright. As far as units are, as far as soldiers go, elite infantry, always good. Redeemers good. Zealots, amazing. Highland warriors if you want to be swords. An exorcist if you want to punch demons. And I guess that is it for Mariel. How would I gear her up? I think I would go with whatever looks classic. I don't think she needs the movement range, so it may be more interesting to use Judge's Talisman or Slayer's Emblem. But if you need the move, Apex Boots. If you want to make sure she doesn't die to fix damage, then Bracer to keep the silence out of the way. That also always helps. And then some random default armor and helmet. I don't think much makes the difference. Tyr's helmet could help, but on react again it wouldn't be triggered because you just dealt damage. But it's explosive enough for the first turn, that's for sure. Alright. So that is as far as Mariel goes. Light of Genesis, Tensica. Tensica actually has cooler factions, including Origin compared to the previous person, and of course Reincarnation and Glory. So the things that Lollyjets can do are also a little bit crazy. Everyone gets Act Again now, and soon everyone will also get Act Again and revives, and we will never finish that. But for now, what we have to enjoy is the powers of Tensica. Upon entering battle, damage dealt increases by 15%. So this is not int increase, this is damage dealt. This counteracts stuff like last rites, so keep in mind. Whenever using a skill to deal damage, skill cooldowns, so every other skill cooldown, is decreased. This decrease is equal to the number of enemies hit by the current skill. So AoE better, not AoE, not better. Can decrease cooldowns by up to 3 turns, so not too much AoE either. Before entering battle and after taking action. So in both situations, by passing a turn and also by entering battle. You gain Majestic Light, Intelligence increased by 5, can be stacked 4 times. Cannot be dispelled. For every 2 stacks of Majestic Light, the unit's range is increased by 1. So a few turns later, you are just a sniping machine that destroys everything. Got it. Oh, that's impressive. Okay, so let's go with the 1-pointers. There's a Fireball, there's a Freeze Strike, and there's a Lightning Strike. You can kill every color of basic unit here. Remember, range 4 means you destroy everything, and range 5 if you're using the right stick. And let's see, can she use the Alchemist? I don't see him here, but I feel like she's missing more units. Right? This sounds like not enough soldiers. In any case, I think Sorceresses would be the way to go if nothing else is available. Let's go back here.
She doesn't need alchemists.
She doesn't need alchemists. Cool. Amazing. Okay, then you go with a Strengthen. It's a possibility, but here we go with the thing. Holy Light, magic damage. Attacks a
ATK at max range.
Both attack at max range. Okay, that's great. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.4 damage, deals additional damage to demons, heals the friendly unit with the lowest HP after battle. So this is like the holy bolt that usually they give in story mode to some units, so that's pretty good. And amount healed is equal to casters times 2. This is a very decent 1-pointer. It's less damage than these, but it has no specialization. I guess it is? Yes, it's holy. It deals additional to demons. So, let's see what else is there. 2-pointers. Teleport. You will see soon why this is very, very ridiculous. Additionally, Holy Dragon's Breath. This actually deals more damage to demons and dispels 1 buff. That's cute. Cute to say the least. But teleport is most likely to be the use. Meteor. Better against infantry, also deals a fixed damage thing at the end of their next turn. Cute, but not the point. Holy Illumination. Attacks as... sorry. Okay. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.5 damage. Deals additional damage to demons. After battle, affects the block hit and blocks in a 1-block radius range with a special Holy Illumination effect for 2 rounds. When enemy units move to this location, 1 buff is dispelled from them after taking action. So, a little bit of ground painting. I don't think this is the best idea, especially because you have to actually attack with it, not throw an AoE wherever you want. But hey, it exists, so that's a thing. And now, on to the 3C and the reason why she's insane. Passive. If an assist skill has been used this round, and there is at least 1 friendly unit adjacent after taking action, you can act again. So, did you use Strengthen? Did you use Teleport? Fine, then you can act again. Did you move forward, keeping an ally close, but then teleport another ally forward so that he can then also do still something? Then you act again, then you attack something at an insane range, and then the other person who was just teleported can still do whatever they wanted to do. Or, if you want, did you move forward, grab someone from the back rank and teleport him next to you so that you can trigger again? Then you can move forward and have your act again while that person has been moved to a more advantageous position maybe. All of these things make Light of Genesis quite crazy. However, sometimes the power may not be there, so sure it is ridiculously strong, but the attacks are normal attacks. But wait, we are not done reading this. So this act again effect has a 2-round cooldown, that's fine. It's basically like everyone has. You know what also has 2-round cooldown? Sorry, just coincidence. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.5, that has 5 rounds cooldown. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.5 damage, that's not a ton. Effective against all units, that is a ton. That is a 30% increase of damage. So it's 1.8 again. Except holy units. After battle, restores HP to all other friendly units equal to your intelligence times 2. After taking action, you and one random adjacent friend gain holy shield. When HP is max, damage taken reduced by 25%. So all of this constellation make her a great insistent attacker, especially because range is obtained every 2 turns, every attack. And at one point you will realize that she's just attacking you for free while assisting others, while especially while healing a lot, right? So you get to heal as an off heal, right? You get to heal a lot of people. This is a pretty crazy unit, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will go for it. It is very, very effective at what she does. I just don't find room for her in my setup, but I can totally recommend for a lot of people. There's only the one bad side that you need both units if you want the bonds for both units. You also need Shoryu or Jessica in the case of Light of Genesis, so tricky to bond because running for both rate up heroes, if RNG is not on your side, is very, very punishing.
Jessica needs both Jessicas.
Yes, that is correct. Wait, she doesn't need Mariel? I was so sure she needed Mariel, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mariel needs Light of Genesis, and that's what I heard. So it's entirely possible that you're right. Thank you, Snugly. Then in that case, I stand corrected. Jessica needs both Jessica. Mariel needs Jessica. Light of Genesis Jessica. So there we go. Excellent new units. However, they are not catered to my old, refound Rush style. I'll be happy to wait for Veana on the next MU and on Himiko on the second one. And until then, I'm pretty sure we'll enjoy some cool Apex matches together. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.